When there's trouble, you know what to do. Call Cyborg, 'cause he can shoot a rocket from his shoe. 'Cause he's Cyborg. Okay, yeah, we're not talking about Cyborg, we're talking about Deathstroke. Oh, real name Slade Wilson. This dude is a master assassin who plays by his own rules. He's also really well known for his unmatched skills and ruthless tactics. The dude will take on any job, no matter the cost or the consequence. He's like a straight up OG villain in the Teen Titans world. Okay, so his story began in the military, where Slade was an elite soldier chosen for a secret experiment. 'Cause those always work out well for everybody, right? Anyway, this procedure gave him superhuman strength, speed, and intelligence. But here's where things turned super dark. Slade left the military to become the masked mercenary known as Deathstroke. Naturally, this decision shattered his family. His wife walked away, his son Joseph was gravely injured, and his other son Grant died trying to follow in his father's violent footsteps. Despite his tragic past, Slade's life has been anything but quiet. The dude has gone head-to-head with the Teen Titans and countless other DC heroes. He's escaped from prison, and he's even teamed up with heroes or the government when it suits him. But don't you go being fooled for a second, dudes. Slade is always out for himself, twisting his moral code to get exactly what he wants. Now, interestingly, Deathstroke wasn't always known by that name. When he first appeared in the new Teen Titans #2, creators Marv Wolfman and George Perez had called him the Terminator. But after the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Terminator franchise, whatever, took off, DC decided to drop the name to avoid confusion. And probably lawsuits. While Deathstroke may have been a fearsome foe, his menacing reputation pales in comparison to that of another villain, Warp. Warp is a master of time and space and poses a unique challenge to the Teen Titans, particularly Starfire. But stay tuned, because we're going to get to that a little bit later. Okay, next is Trigon, not to be confused with Vash the Stampede. See, this guy's a demon lord. He's also the biggest threat the Teen Titans ever faced. As the main villain of Season 4, his overwhelming power made him feel genuinely unstoppable, and he almost was. See, this interdimensional jerkface didn't just destroy worlds, the guy ensured his return was inevitable. Sealed away by Azar's orders, Trigon still finds a way to escape. He's got a half-demon daughter, Raven. Yeah, she was the key to his freedom, destined to become the portal for his return when she turned 16. Other girls get like ponies and cakes when they turn 16. She gets like this crippling fear of this guy returning to the mortal plane and eating everybody. Anyway, to ensure that nothing stopped his plan, Trigon resurrected Slade as a fiery zombie with flame powers and an army of demons. Together, they broke Raven's spirit and kept the Titans at bay. When Trigon finally emerged, he wasted no time wiping out the entire planet. Only Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, and Beast Boy survived thanks to Raven's protective magic. But as it be due, Trigon's arrogance was his undoing. Take that, bad guy. With her friend support, Raven returned more potent than ever, confronting her father and destroying him with her newfound power. Now that's the ultimate proof that even Trigon couldn't beat the power of friendship. Yay! That's so Raven. Oh, wait, that's a different show? Yeah, it's a different show. Cheshire is one of the most mysterious and dangerous villains the Teen Titans have faced. Her cat-like grace and razor-sharp claws make her a force to be reckoned with and always leave an impression. Sometimes, scars. Her first big move against the Titans was hunting down Speedy. She made quick work of him, slicing his bow into 3 pieces with her claws. Later, she went head-to-head with Harold during the Titans' epic battle with the Brotherhood of Evil, even knocking him off balance. But when the Titans got reinforcements, most villains were captured. Cheshire, however, was nowhere to be found, leading many to believe that she slipped away unnoticed. Not to mention everything about her screams stealth and style. She's as uwu as she is deadly, with her long black hair, tan skin, and signature cat mask. You throw in the fact that she's an expert martial artist, and she becomes a pro at Kung Fu. Okay, so Mammoth is the muscle-bound powerhouse of the Teen Titans Rogue Gallery. As a member of the Hive, he's been a thorn in the Titans' side multiple times, making his first big appearance in the Season 1 episode Final Exam, and showing up in several key battles afterward. Standing out with his massive frame and fiery red hair, Mammoth's look is as intimidating as his strength is. I mean, really, the guy rocks a sleeveless black unitard with bold yellow patterns, matching his bracelets and shoes, and nobody even questions his fashion sense. Oh, and of course, his white, pupilless eyes kind of add to his whole presence, making it really clear that he's not somebody you really want to mess with. When it comes to powers, Mammoth is all about brute force. His strength rivals Cyborg's, and he's tough enough to withstand intense punishment without slowing down. He's also got an endless appetite, capable of eating vast amounts of food, even spoiled meat, without breaking a sweat. Ugh, I'd hate to be there when that digests. This guy is power personified and is always ready to crush anything. Now off to the other end of the spectrum, we've got the piddly little physically weak Simon. Except for the fact that he's, super cunning and dangerous. A large part of that is due to his mental powers, which helped him become a key member of the Brotherhood of Evil. So during the Brotherhood's massive attack, Simon teamed up with Kid Wicked to ambush Raven. Now their battle was intense, with Simon's psychic abilities matching Raven's magical strength. In a clever move, he opened a dimensional portal, allowing Kid Wicked to push Raven through and banish her to an unknown location. But Raven wasn't out for long. She returned with reinforcements and stormed the Brotherhood's base. In the showdown, Raven faced Simon again, shielding herself from his attacks with her magical aura. She managed to get close enough to knock him out with a single kick. Soon after, Kid Flash swept in, freezing Simon and the other villains. Simon's powers are impressive, including telepathy, telekinesis, and the ability to open portals. His psychic strength definitely makes him one heck of a formidable foe, even if he's got a glass jaw. Warp is one of the most intriguing villains the Teen Titans have ever faced, especially for Starfire. Coming from 100 years in the future, Warp is a genius with advanced tech and a dangerous obsession with controlling time. His most iconic ability is time travel, made possible by his high-tech suit. Now, the suit doesn't just let him jump across centuries. It's packed with futuristic gadgets like force fields, laser blasters, pew-pew, and even a built-in self-defense system. It's like every Karen ever rolled into one. I mean, the guy is so advanced that Starfire's powerful starbolts barely even scratch his armor. And his suit isn't just tough, it's straight out brilliant. It houses devices that can freeze the air, drain energy, or trap enemies in stasis. But for all of his intelligence, Warp has a very rigid view of time, believing that it's set in stone, a flaw that often leads to his downfall. Even though Warp is a master of the future, his battles with the Titans show that even the most advanced tech can't overcome teamwork and determination. Blackfire is Starfire's older sister and is her ultimate rival in Teen Titans. Unlike her cheerful sibling, Blackfire thrives on chaos and has a knack for making life miserable for Starfire, just for the sheer fun of it. She's always looking for ways to provoke her sister, especially in front of the other Titans. Blackfire's personality is as fiery as her name suggests. She's bold, she loves a good fight, and she takes pride in reminding Starfire that she's the better sister. Older, stronger, and more cunning. But whenever something doesn't go her way, she quickly points fingers at Starfire, blaming her for everything and swearing revenge. Voiced by Hendon Walsh, the same talent behind Starfire, Blackfire's role in the series perfectly captures the tension of sibling rivalry on a cosmic scale. She's a thrill seeker who loves trouble, making her a fascinating and relentless adversary for the Teen Titans. While Blackfire's chaotic nature makes her a formidable opponent, her presence doesn't quite match the unexpected twist of another villain turned ally, Jinx. Jinx's journey is far from typical, and her skills go way beyond just her powers, but I'll get into that a little bit later. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure you like the video and hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all of our latest content. Plasmus, a monstrous villain in Teen Titans, is a toxic ooze creature with a taste for radioactive waste and sewage. Created from a tragic past, he's a force of destruction who fights the Titans with relentless power. But here's the twist, he wasn't always this way. In his human form, Otto von Furth is a terrified prisoner of his own body. Once a miner is exposed to extreme radiation after a cave-in, Otto transforms into Plasmus when awake. As Plasmus, he becomes a hulking, slimy monster with no control, driven only by an insatiable hunger for toxic waste. And yet, Otto's panic and despair reveal that he's not truly evil, just trapped in a nightmare that he can't escape. As Plasmus, his abilities are terrifying. He's super strong, regenerates from damage, stretches his limbs, spits slime to trap enemies, and even unleashes acid. Intelligent enough to split himself for an advantage, Plasmus remains a chaotic and tragic foe. Brother Love. Oh, wait, no, we're not doing P. Diddy jokes here? My bad, we were talking about villains though, right? Okay, alright, fine. Brother Blood, the main villain of Teen Titans Season 3, had all the makings of a powerful foe, but lacked one crucial thing: a clear endgame. He first appeared as the head of Hive Academy, training future supervillains, but his plans never really went beyond that. Let's backpedal a little bit. After Cyborg defeated him early in the season, Brother Blood's obsession shifted entirely to Cyborg himself. Talk about making a fan. Thing is, instead of focusing on bigger ambitions, he became fixated on why his mind control abilities didn't work on Cyborg. By the finale, he had brainwashed Titans East, a team of formidable heroes like Bumblebee, Speedy, and Aqualad, but he wasted their potential on trying to overpower Cyborg. The guy lost sight of the bigger picture here. Now, to Brother Blood's credit, Cyborg's final victory over him was as much a mystery to Cyborg as it was to Blood. But even if Blood had succeeded, his lack of a broader plan left him feeling more like a lost schemer than a true villain. It's kind of like that dog chasing a car, right? It never really stops to think of what's going to happen when it catches the tire. Oh, Gizmo, and not the gremlin or the duck. We're talking about the tech genius and one of the Teen Titans' most clever foes. Despite his small size, the guy is a mastermind with gadgets and tech, always coming up with new ways to outsmart the Titans. He's usually seen with the Hive, but his main claim to fame is his mastermind and brain. No? Okay. Here's the thing. Gizmo can also build some super awe-inspiring tech, like a special harness that gives him spider-like legs for walking, rotors and jets for flying, and a rocket launcher for attacking. He's also got gadgets like a holographic projector and a game controller to control other electronic devices. But there's a catch. While his tech is super impressive and awesome, Gizmo has zero fundamental fighting skills. If his harness is destroyed or his gadgets fail, he's completely defenseless. Still though, his genius-level intellect and ability to invent powerful devices does make him a dangerous adversary, especially for the Teen Titans. Rose Wilson, aka Ravager, is one heck of a challenging and rebellious character. If you couldn't tell by the name, Rose is the daughter of Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, and takes after her father's ruthless ways with a really sharp attitude to match. She's super quick to throw in sarcastic jabs at anybody she thinks is weak or lame, especially authority figures. She's like a mean-spirited Spider-Man. Ooh, we don't talk about Marvel. My bad. Look, what's that over there? Anywho, don't expect mercy or affection from her. She despises those things and will get violent if provoked. Also, despite her villainous role, Rose isn't always on the attack. Most of the time, she's pretty laid back unless you get on her nerves. Her fighting skills are top-notch though. Rose has enhanced strength, super speed, and impressive martial arts abilities. She's also skilled with dual katanas and even deadlier with her stiletto knives, which she can throw with lethal precision. Just imagine what she could do with high heels. She might be a formidable villain, but there's a little bit of a hint of a camaraderie when she's with her allies, even if she's reluctant to show it. Celinda Flinders, better known as Shimmer, is a tricky villain from the DC Comics universe. She first appeared in New Teen Titans #3 and is the older twin sister of Mammoth. I mean, he's like a gigantic gar, and she's a little not. I don't know. If DC says they're twins, I guess they're twins. Anyway, as a founding member of the Fearsome Five, Shimmer has a powerful but unique ability: matter transmutation. This means that she can change one material into another, like turning walls into poisonous gas or transforming floors into something dangerous. However, her powers are not without limits. They only last a few minutes, and she can only affect things within 3 feet of herself. Plus, she uses hand gestures to focus her power, so she's powerless if somebody restrains her wrists. Despite all of these impressive abilities, Shimmer lacks a lot of physical combat skills. She really relies heavily on her brother Mammoth's strength to keep her safe, making her a dangerous but dependent foe. To everybody's surprise, Jinx started as a villain but later became an honorary Teen Titan. Before joining the good guys, she was the top student at the Hive Academy and was the leader of the Hive Five. Known for her unique powers, Jinx has the ability to control and manipulate probability. This power lets her create lightning-like pink energy blasts that cause things to go wrong for her enemies, making structures crumble or even triggering tidal waves. On her powers, people originally thought they were magical, but later episodes revealed that they come from her mind like psionic abilities. Her bad luck energy isn't just for messing with structures, it can also hit hard as concussive blasts. In addition to her powers, Jinx is also an expert gymnast and a skilled fighter, able to hold her own in combat even against powerful opponents like Raven. Houngan is a Haitian supervillain with a unique mix of voodoo mysticism and cutting-edge science. Born in Haiti, he studied computer science in America, working for a tech company until a family crisis brought him back home. His father was gravely ill and no modern medicine could save him, but when a local voodoo master healed his father, Drew became obsessed with learning voodoo. In just 2 years, Drew became a voodoo master. However, he wasn't content with just ancient rituals. He combined them with modern tech. Now, as Houngan, he uses a special computerized voodoo doll and an electro needle stylus to create terrifying effects that nobody could have ever imagined. Later, he was seen running a nightclub in Haiti, receiving the remnants of the dead brain. He joined General Immortus's campaign against the Doom Patrol, ready to bring his unique powers to the fight. The Terror Titans were created to be the Teen Titans' dark counterparts. The idea was to have a group of young villains who were just as powerful and ready to grow, breaking the usual trope of older villains versus younger heroes. These teens carry the legacy of older supervillains, some of whom are gone while others are just missing. Led by a new version of the Clock King, the Terror Titans consist of young, dangerous people like Dreadbolt, the Persuader, Copperhead, and the Disruptor. These teenagers have personal reasons to fight the Titans, like Terrence, the son of the villain Bolt, and Angelica, the daughter of the Disruptor. The Terror Titans were hired by boss Darkseid to capture Teen Titans members for his Twisted tournament. After a battle with the Titans, some members, like Ravager, joined their team. The Clock King took control after Darkseid's death, brainwashing the losers into his new army. While the Terror Titans may have had their twisted goals, their actions are nothing compared to the dark legacy of Red Panzer, a villain who has been a constant threat to Wonder Woman for decades. But we'll get to that here shortly. Mad Mod is a tricky villain with no superpowers, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous. Instead of strength or speed, he relies on his genius to create fake realities that trap the Teen Titans in twisted worlds. These fake worlds defy all logic, bending the rules of physics, history, and even human nature, making it feel like the laws of the universe have been turned upside down. The interesting thing is the weapon of choice, which is technology. Armed with a ruby-handled cane, Mad Mod uses it to control robots, holograms, and even the minds of his victims. Once he even drained Robin's youth, making him old while turning himself young again. He also has a powerful hypnotic ability, using special tricks to control people's actions. Mad Mod's worlds may seem unreal, but their dangers are anything but, making him a constant, unpredictable threat to the Teen Titans. Red Panzer is a villain who's been a constant threat to Wonder Woman with a legacy rooted in the darkness of World War II. First, there was Helmut Streicher, a German super scientist who wore an armored suit to prevent the downfall of the Third Reich, battling the Justice Society of America. He found his greatest enemy in Hippolyta, who fought as Wonder Woman during the war. Let's take a look at things a little bit. After Streicher's death, his legacy continued with his descendants. Red Panzer II was a neo-Nazi who died in his battle against Donna Troy. His son, Red Panzer III, took up the mantle, fueled by anger over his mother's death and his feelings of self-loathing. He fought with Vandal Savage's team, Tartarus, but was killed by the Hive Syndicate leader. Now, Red Panzer IV carries on the legacy, working for Vandal Savage on the island of Zandia. He's still active today and ready to continue his forefathers' ruthless mission. Wildebeest is a villain with a complex and mysterious history. The first Wildebeest was a ruthless animal poacher who clashed with heroes Chris King and Vicky Grant. But things soon turned really dark when the Wildebeest Society created a second Wildebeest, an influential muscle-bound member meant to serve their criminal agenda. This version fought the Teen Titans, but was eventually destroyed. Beyond this, in an unexpected twist, the Society created Baby Wildebeest, who turned against his creators and joined the Titans instead. But the chaos didn't stop there, because later Clarion, the Witch Boy, made evil clones of Wildebeest to cause even more havoc, though they were eventually contained. The original Wildebeest, whose identity remained secret, masterminded the Wildebeest Society. The members all wore exoskeletons that enhanced their strength, making each Wildebeest appear different with every crime, making them nearly impossible to predict. General Immortus is a key villain in the Brotherhood of Evil, known for his immense tactical mind. His most notable ability is immortality, which allows him to survive even fatal wounds, though it's hinted that his power is limited by his physical form. His body might be old and weak, but his mind is sharp, filled with centuries of military knowledge and strategy. Interestingly, with vast wealth, Immortus controls a mighty army of human and robot soldiers. He's also got a knack for influencing people, using his charisma to recruit followers, including the once failing Private Hive. On top of that, he's also trained legendary figures like Sun Tzu, gaining their respect while hiding his true nature. Despite his darker side, Immortus may have once been a noble person, but now he's just a dangerous, jerk-faced villain with unmatched experiences in battle and leadership, making him quite the formidable opponent. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and for more amazing content, make sure you like and subscribe.